Yo, what's going on? It's Metroo, and you guys are watching Know the People. You guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, everything at Metroo with 2 O's. With TikTok, it's 2 O's and an underscore because I had to put the underscore. Twitter, it's Metroo, ITSMETROO, no underscore. They nice people, but I got to get rid of the it's. Yeah, just, if you got me there, you're going to be good. Apple Music, Metroo with 2 O's, stream no cameras. Yeah, I think I did good. Metroo. Man, Metroo go way back. The name was given to me off of like a bullying incident in a way. And I pretty much just like flipped it. Like, I feel like every man, as time goes on in life, you have a sus moment that you don't even know is a sus moment. There was a time where we had a project in class and we had to go to the back to get supplies. I don't know what I did, but I guess the sus moment happened there. And like, the people that I perceived to be the people with the clout, the people around them in the classroom, said a thing that made everybody laugh. They were just like, yo, Michael, you so gay. I was like, I don't know what that means. In Catholic school, we didn't talk about that. We talked about communion and getting the body of Christ and all that other stuff. We didn't talk about, I don't know what that is, bro. Apparently in public school, these were more of the topics that were talked about more. They didn't really touch up on that in Catholic school. So I had to just go with what that man just said to me. And I just had to hope it had a positive connotation. So in my mind, as I was in my head, I thought about it for a few seconds and I said, after he said, Michael, you so gay. I said, I know, right? Immediately, everything caught like a forest fire. Oh, Michael's gay. No, is that a good thing? Is that ain't nobody really know what that was at the time. It was just, but yeah, they painted that on me. I'm straight, man, but it wasn't true. They really pressed it. It died down eventually. I had 2 guys at my school that they heard that and they really kept it alive and they kept on like pressing it at me every time they saw me. And then they came up with a nickname, metrosexual. I didn't know what that was. But they keep on pelting me with this name. I eventually came to the decision, all right, let me just take the name. I'm gonna take off that second end and just put Metroo. And I'm gonna add a second O, just like to draw away from misconception. But we gonna take that name. We gonna stride off. We gonna make this something. It let me know, like for real, this all can end tomorrow. Like as I saw it sit everything outside of what this is down, including myself. It was a real wake-up call, man. Like, I think it was a time where, I don't know what everybody's faith is, but, for me, it was a time where the creator was just like, yo, we all got to take a breather and understand where things are heading. So, pandemic, let's talk about the pandemic period of time. Let's not talk about just COVID. That period of time, you got everybody was trying to hold off from COVID, and then the biggest protest on earth happened. George Floyd, we can't floss over that. So we're doing the exact thing we're not supposed to be doing, which is we're not supposed to be going outside. And the thing that calls for the most speaking, the most up close and personalness, a protest all over the earth happened, bro. It changed me in a way where it let me know we're not in control. Nobody all the positions of power that I thought would be able to shut down any random thing like this, everything fell through. Croissant.
Yeah.
That's how you spell it. I 100% believe that it's a direct correlation with social media and mental health. I'll speak for myself. You don't register the fact that, these people that are posting all these great things live in actual life where not so flashy things happen. It just reminds me of high school all over again. Everybody wants to be popular, That's school in general. Everybody wants to be popular. The popular people are perceived a type of way, but really those people are just the same as you are. And it's that longing to be one of those important people. I feel like sometimes will get in the way of how you naturally want to go about things. And I feel like, if you don't understand the distinction between what social media is and the fact that social media isn't real life, it has the ability to consume your mental health in a negative way. And yeah, there's positives, but it's like there's a lot of negatives because of the human tendency to compare and to be jealous and to just be distracted. Yeah. The answer is yes. But truthfully, it was more towards the beginning of me taking social media seriously as opposed to now. I would compare to sometimes even remind myself that I'm here and whoever else is right here. We got to know our places, right? But it's just like that in itself. If you just take that premise of itself, that doesn't make much sense. That's one of those things where you're trying to keep yourself to a standard that doesn't exist. There is none of this. Everybody's in their own lane doing their own thing. I mean, I will say to this day, I'm a very competitive individual, but I don't compete to eliminate. In the beginning stages of my career, yeah, I thought I didn't really know what success was and the fact that it's out there for everybody. So I thought the way you're supposed to do this is it's like a dog fight and may the best man win. And you got to be the idea of being the best. I may talk about that now, but I don't talk about it so literally that there's no other person that can be above me. That's when you start to put yourself in a realm where you're, I don't know, holy. Yeah, we don't do that. It's not a thing. I actually sent myself into a depressive state because I thought that way. Everybody's got God level talent, God level clout, if you will, within them that is to be unlocked by you and you only. The more you look at what somebody else has, that same time that goes into that could have been put towards you being that version of yourself that, stowed away in here. So back then, yeah, I got jealous. Do I get jealous now? I mean, it can happen. I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't happen, but I process it differently. I'm honest with it when it happens, and I understand to a degree, as long as you know how to use the emotion of jealousy in a way that is productive and not destructive, there's nothing wrong with it. In a short version, just being the best version of yourself. And if I had to go into that, because I know that sounds it's cliche, it's really just wringing yourself out to make whatever wild idea you thought up in here come to life. If you can make that come to life successfully, in my opinion, you are a success.